Afternoon, Adrian.
Yeah, afternoon, Brian.
Would you like to check out some Bloodborne?
I do actually. I'm very curious about this game. I like the Dark Souls series, so this is in that vein.
This is very much in that vein. What I mean by in that vein, I mean I wanted to throw my controller through the drywall yesterday.
So it's Dark Souls game.
I am so pissed off with this game. I haven't decided. So like the game just came out really recently. Came out like a day and a half ago. So I am fresh into this game. And have you played? I know you've played both Dark Souls games. Did you play any of them when they were relatively new?
Dark Souls 2 I did. Dark Souls 1 I played much later on.
Right. Okay, so there's always that part of the game. Like, there's a lot of stuff about these games that you kind of need to just like figure out, right?
Yeah.
There's mysteries. There's like, I don't know what this weapon does. I don't know what this stat does. You know.
Like what do all these little herbs do or whatever else? Or
So those answers all get discovered and put online, and as much as you might want to like stay away from them, sometimes when you're just really frustrated, you're stuck on a boss, you're gonna go look it up. When these games are new, you don't even have that option. Like, I don't know what some things do in this game, and that's just too bad. So here I am. What is this guy's name? One of them's called Reginald that I made for myself. He's a guy.
Okay.
Get
Get a camera on his back.
Get up close to a wall. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Get up close to a wall. Here's my guy. Let me take off my hood. Or just put on a... Yeah, there we go. Got kind of a Robert Downey Jr. thing going on, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
Iron Man. I thought he was... I think he's cool. I like the glasses. So, this is... You may notice the gigantic thing on my shoulder. I'll get to that in a moment. This is Hunter's Dream. This is kind of the equivalent of your like campfire area in the other games.
Okay, yeah.
This is kind of where you set up.
Or the Nexus in the first
And Demon Souls.
one.
So I didn't play Demon Souls, but from what I understand, yes, exactly. In fact, this is probably more like the Nexus than like anything else in any of the other games. This is your hub world from which spiders out everything else. Even more so, like, I can't just walk from here to anything. Like, I have to go up to these guys, called the Messengers, these little creepy dudes. And I have to fast travel out of here. That's my only option. This is a porcelain... Oh, no, sorry, those little dudes there. Never mind. This is a porcelain doll who was dead or was inanimate until recently, and now I can talk to her.
Welcome home, good hunter.
And she will level me up.
Okay, she's like your the second game with the maiden or whatever.
Yeah, so the first game, Dark Souls 1, you could just kind of level up like at your bonfires, and in Dark Souls 2 you had to go to an actual like person to do it.
Yeah.
Same with this one, you have to go to her. You have to come here and talk to her to do it. And this is all very similar, right? So like you got your vitality, which is health, your endurance, which is your stamina, strength. Skill is just, from what I understand, basically dexterity. Then you got a couple new ones, Blood Tinge and Arcane. Arcane is like magic,
I assume.
But I'll get to more of that in a second. It's different. And Blood Tinge, I believe, governs your, let's call it ranged weapon, because I don't know if you've seen before, but in this game,
farewell, good hunter.
I have guns.
Yeah, you have guns, but there's no technical shield.
There is no shield. I have a primary weapon, which in this case right now is my sword, and I have an offhand weapon, which is, from what I understand, always some type of firearm. You are not going to be using a shield in this game. They have decided for you. Fuck you. You're welcome.
So it's all basically like roll, dodge, like be on the ball. Then
we'll get into the combat. Yeah, but yes, that's part of. I've only beat the one boss so far, and I actually had to summon in help to do it. I felt really ashamed and embarrassed that I summoned in help to get that boss beat. I took a quick glance online, and apparently I'm not the only one. Like, apparently shit just gets real hard real early in this game. So that's fine. That's cool. But from what I understand, like, I played the Dark Souls game as a caster. Not option here. Like, you're not going to get staffs, you're not going to be casting spells. You are going to be using an offhand gun and a main hand weapon. That is just the way it's going to be.
Okay.
We will go, I'm just going to hop into the world here somewhere. Sure. I don't remember exactly where that is. And we'll see. Here's our first loading screen of many. And they're long. I hope you have your phone with you and got some articles you feel like reading, because, these are long load screens, which makes it hurt even more that Sony made this game, and apparently was pretty heavily involved in the making of this game, so I wouldn't be holding your breath for a PC release, which means these loading screens are not going to get any better.
Worse.
Well, I don't know if they're going to get worse, but they're not going to get any better. They apparently, they made, From Software made some form of announcement that they're aware that the loading screens are slow and they'll look into it, but, like, that's pretty non-committal, so whatever.
Did they make this game? I thought it was just the creator of
Well, so,
Souls.
Bandai Namco didn't publish it, but From Software, I
Okay.
believe, did develop this game.
Oh, okay, that's the break there.
I think so. And I guess the kind of the insinuation was this is the game that they really wanted to make or whatever. This is one of the very, very first areas here. These little guys here, this thing is your equivalent of a bonfire.
All right.
But you can't even rest
They're
at it.
all
Like,
hats.
okay, yeah. So these little guys are called the messengers. And the hats are like a customizable item. Like there was back in the Hunter's Dream in my hub world there, I was able to equip the hats onto them, and now they show up with these styling hats all the time.
That's awesome.
Look at these guys. They're great.
Chilling.
Yeah, so this is your bonfire, but you can't even rest at the bonfire. You know, before you could rest at the bonfire, you could level up, you could, even if you just wanted to farm, you could respawn the enemies. Here, you need to return to Hunter's Dream. The problem with that is you got about a 10-second loading screen in and a 45-second loading screen out. Which is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to get into this a little bit. There are a lot of guys down there. And they are all bad news. So, there's going to be a guy ambushing me here. Hello, friend. So, clicking the thumbstick to lock on, you're still locking on. You can still strafe around the guy. Same sort of deal. It's very, very, very Dark Souls.
It looks like a Dark Souls game.
You cannot
Down to the
backstab.
font.
Oh god, dude. See,
Oh.
I got behind that guy there. I did not backstab. There is no backstab in this game. Did I kill him? I killed him, and I got 48 up in the top right there. Blood echoes. Not souls, but totally souls. You can still smash stuff, and it is exactly the same amount of fun as smashing stuff in regular Dark Souls.
I would assume it goes on the same lines of NPCs you can attack and kill.
I haven't tried yet, but I've heard, yep, I could totally kill that porcelain doll if I wanted to. And apparently she's got 0 health, so I have to be really careful if I'm screwing around swinging a weapon around. So here's 2 guys here. I'm going to try something out with one of them, and I'll show you what the point of the gun is. Hey, bud. Alright. Come on, swing at me, swing at me. Boom. Oh, that did not work. Oh, man. Okay, swing, swing,
There's the
swing,
other guy,
swing,
though.
swing, swing. There we go. Boy, this isn't working at all. Alright.
You got a shield? Why can't you have a shield?
Yeah, so there is a shield in this game, but it sucks, and I feel like they just put it in there to get you excited before telling you, really, no, there's no shield in this game. These are your, like, bloodstains. So this is like, I can click
so
on
you
this.
can
It's
see
been
it.
on and off lately. The server's been a little dicey in terms of seeing these, but I can see how somebody died if I wanted to. There's a lot of them. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. People
Oh yeah,
die.
you're going in an area, you're okay.
Well, so this is kind of timed. Like, these guys all saunter off in that direction. They are often right here if you get here faster than I did.
Okay.
So I could see how people could pretty easily die here. I like to use my gun to, like, pull guys. Like, hey, you, come here. And then I can pull him, and then... Oh, Jesus. Come on. Let's try that again. I'll just... Okay. Alright, hey, bud. Hey, bud. I haven't played this for very long, so I don't know if you did any, like, parry riposting in the first game, where you would use your shield and kind of knock them out of the way right as they were swinging.
No. My order was to held my shield up and that's what hit me and then killed them.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's not what you're gonna do in this time. You see that I get blood splatter all over me, which is kind of neat. And this, okay, here, bud. Here we go. Jesus. It's really touchy, but basically what you can do is, I don't know if you noticed, but when these guys are swinging at me, I can get them down onto their knees, like, there we go.
Yeah. And then you do your backstab S.
Yeah, your parry riposte kind of move, and you're invulnerable during that, so, like, I can't be hit while I'm doing that. Now this weapon, I'm glad you asked, about the thing on my back. This weapon, if I can just get away from those guys for a second, is called the Kirk Hammer. Every single weapon in this game has two functions. You use L1 to change between the two functions. So if I press L1 right now, I just click the sword into the end of this thing. And now I'm...
Got a big ass hammer.
Yeah, check this out. This is so cool. Look at... He just, like, slides it in and out. So every single main hand weapon in the whole game has something like this. This weapon I picked up after killing the first boss. I didn't get it from him, but I just bought it in my little home area. This is the weapon I started with. It's a cane. And it's just a pretty simple, like, stick. And if I want to, I can...
old-fashioned dueling cane.
Yeah, totally. And then if I hit L1 with it, now it's this, like, metal spiky thing. It's a magnetic whip. So every time I swing with the whip, it flies out and then compresses back.
Interesting.
And then I can just go,
Okay.
and it's a staff, or it's a cane again.
It's a more variation, I guess, you know?
And I believe you can do it mid-combo. I can go like swing, swing, whip. Let's try that. I have not tried to string together combos with the Kirk Hammer, but I'm playing pretty low risk right now, so let's try this out. Oh, that was awesome! Did he do what he... It looked like I was swinging with my sword, and I didn't even put it together. I just grabbed the hammer off my back.
I didn't see him. I really couldn't see what happened.
I gotta try that again.
Unfortunately.
It looks like I swung twice with my sword, and then I just grabbed the hammer part off my shoulder without the sword and hit him with it. Let's try that again. Yeah, totally. And then you click it together as you're picking it back up.
That's awesome.
That is super cool. So I have not really in practice used this weapon almost at all.
Is there still like encumbrance and whatnot?
No. You are gonna be this speed all the time. I assume the ammo or the armor is such that you're not gonna be able to Havel's armor up and just be super beefy. I know there's a guy over here. Hello, guy. The lock-on's a little funny sometimes. I have to get almost in front of this guy. Like, yeah, you're not going to be able, as far as I know, not yet at least, you're not going to be able to just, like, pile on the heavy armor and slow fat roll around everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This game is Dark Souls right down to this, though. See these little guys? They're messengers, and they've brought me blueprints from hell. Like, hey, man.
What you got?
Got your solarium set up for you in hell. You want to see the blueprints? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to see the blueprints. Well, there you go.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh, look at these guys. Yeah, we're moving the square footage up by bumping out the wall out of the east wing. Oh, that's great, dudes. All right, well, see you later. Back into the ground. I said back into the ground. There you go. Yeah, but this is the note system where you can, like, hey, ambush waits ahead. And I can say,
Yeah.
yes, that was a good tip, or no, that guy's an asshole. Oh, there's my guys with their hats. Oh, I
That's
always
your
forget about
thing?
that guy. So there's a pile of guys down here just chilling, being real dicks. Here. Hey, fellas. It's so
Yeah,
far it's
you're
got
right.
the same amount of like, hey, you really probably got to be pretty. Ooh. Oh God. Hey, fellas.
Got some friends coming along.
I sure do. All right. Oh, dudes. Are they dead? Okay. So my health is up there in the top. This is new, and I actually think this is kind of neat because it creates a whole risk-reward system for you. My health is up there in the red in the top left, obviously.
Yes.
I have these blood vials, which I'm going to use one right now. They are consumable items again. They're not Estus flasks. There are no Estus flasks or anything of the like. You cannot go back and refill your items. Like, when I run out of these, I am out of them, period. I need to go farm and get some more. So I'm going to try and get one of these guys to come over to me. There's also a guy over there shooting a gun, which is real dickish. So if this guy hits me, watch my health. It will go down some, but the amount that I've lost will be orange. You see that?
Yeah.
If I hit him back within a certain amount of time, I can get it back.
Okay, so you like
Certain amounts of it. So I've actually, like, I lost like a quarter of my health there, and I actually managed to get most of it back to the point where I'm almost at full health.
Yeah.
So if you go in for a hit and you get hit, you need to make this weird kind of like, should I just fully commit to this and try and get my health back through swinging at them? Or should I back off? You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I find it's kind of nice, because if you go in for like a... If you zerg in on them, basically, and just like, oh, this guy's swinging at me so much here. If you go in for a full shot on them, you can kind of mitigate the damage by... Oh, God. By just committing to it and swinging some more, you know? Oh, hey, puppy.
That's a nice looking dog.
I kind of don't want to use up too much of my consumables just screwing around here. Because this is the same thing, too, where you don't really choose to save your game. It's just constantly auto-saving.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll get some materials from these guys, too.
You already picked up one or two since starting.
Yeah, so I'm net positive. So this is basically the first area. And it's not, you know, it's no joke.
No, it seems there's a lot more guys than like the beginning of a Dark Souls game. There's a whole lot more enemies. This is like the starting-esque area.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's just going to take a while for you to get your sea legs, if you will, on the game. The bullets, by the way, you'll see me picking up Quicksilver bullets. They are they are a consumable item as well, so you can very much run out of bullets. They tend to be on everybody, it seems, so it's not too big of a concern. But you can run out of them, and you obviously want to get yourself into situations where if you're fighting a boss,
Is it universal?
What do you mean?
The ammo? Is the ammo universal to all for all
I'm
guns,
pretty
or?
sure from what I've seen, there's only Quicksilver bullets. So that's, yes. Like, you can switch guns, and I don't think you need to get all new kinds of bullets. I just got some souls from somewhere. Sorry, I got some blood echoes from somewhere.
Someone forgot their keys.
Yeah, he's pissed. Oh, hey, man. Oh, God, I hate... This happens to me all the time with the gun. Like, there we go. It doesn't...
You do a little too late, or...
Well, no, I got him there. Like, I got him down to his knees, but it still didn't... it seems really touchy about
The windows.
when you get that. Like the gun thing's fine. Like sometimes I didn't hit him fast enough to cancel his attack, whatever. But when I cancel his attack and get him down to the ground, sometimes I don't get the counter attack off, which is bothersome because they get up pretty quickly from getting knocked down. So if you go in assuming you're going to be doing that, you know, that big attack, and it doesn't happen, you can be in some trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, here I am.
Definitely.
Okay. So I've unlocked. I beat the first boss, and then I went back, and it's got the same sort of thing here, where you end up unlocking all kinds of shortcuts back to areas you've been before. So if you die, you don't need to do the whole trek again. I'm gonna try and drop onto this guy. That didn't work. Hey man, hey man.
You have a little bit.
Yeah, I got him a little bit. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm dead.
Well,
bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's a lot of souls. I should go back for those. Sorry, blood echoes. Same thing happens when you die. They drop on the ground, and you gotta go back and try and find them. Slight addendum to that.
You lose them.
Yeah, you lose them if you die on your way back to them. Same old deal. Slight addendum to that. They can get absorbed into a nearby enemy when you die, and they will have glowing blue eyes.
I mean, you have to kill them to get.
You have to kill them to get your souls back, and depending on which enemy they went into, that can be sucky. Or if that person then like,
boss?
I don't think bosses can absorb them. Luckily,
Yeah.
that would suck. That would really suck.
So top hats.
Yeah, right. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. So see, I went in on that guy and basically didn't end up losing any of the health that he took off of me there.
Yeah.
So I also just picked up a Molotov cocktail, which is like your kind of like fire bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
And they are really. Oh, he's not dead yet. Jesus. And they are really effective. I don't have any bullets.
Damaging? Oh, you have any? Oh, what?
There's a guy in a wheelchair over here who is a bad guy. So we'll deal with him like such. And there's 4 more bullets. Okay, great. Every single weapon has a, like, if you hold down the respective swing button, so like it's the charge, like it's the big attack. Like, so say for example with my sword, here's my R1, and then my R2 is more of a like bigger, more committing swing.
Yeah.
With every single weapon, if you hold it down, you see it kind of glinted blue there.
Okay.
That's just like a bigger charge.
Shot?
Yeah, it's just like I'm committing a little bit more to this. And with the bigger weapons like this one, like watch my feet when I swing this. I come right up off the ground. Like it'll do some extra damage for you. So this area here.
These have open a little more, obviously.
Yeah, you know what? I want to go back and get those. Like, we'll delve into some new stuff. I wanna check out a new area that I haven't been before here, just to kind of see what it's like to actually venture forward into areas unknown.
Okay.
And then I wouldn't mind at least trying to get to. I have another character that I made. I wouldn't mind at least trying to get to the first boss again with him, just to show you him. If I don't beat him, that's fine. I'm not gonna bang my head against the wall with him again. But he's cool looking, and you know, I assume he's gonna be at least somewhat indicative of what the bosses are gonna be like in this game, and that's cool, because he's pretty neat. And running through these areas is never bad, as long as you can be pretty careful about it. See, here's these guys here. Hey, fellas. If you can be pretty careful walking through these areas, you can kind of end up replenishing your blood vials and your whatnot, which is kind of crucial.
Yeah, I think that everything's consumable, so nothing's refreshed.
Well, and especially the Molotov cocktails. I did. Oh, dude, Jesus. Molotov cocktails, like, I really could have used those. You know, I'm wondering if I went into the first boss with, like, a full complement of Molotov cocktails, if I'd have been able to just fire him down. Because he was a, like, you'll see him, but he was a beast-like character, and they take a lot of fire damage.
Okay.
In fact, on that note, instead of using my gun, I did pick up a torch, which I can kind of swing around. And I've never tried this yet, so I'm going to see if there's any offensive characteristics to this thing at all. Oh, he was on fire.
No, it doesn't look like that.
He caught fire a little bit, and he took like 7 damage.
Yeah.
That's not substantial. Actually, what you can do, you can do the same thing here, where I can equip. Oops. Equip the pistol, and then in this slot, I'm going to equip the torch. And you can do the same thing where with the D-pad, I can like hot swap them.
Well.
And so you can have multiple different sets. So if I actually, you know what I should do as well, if I wanted to, I can have the threaded cane at the ready, just in case I want to switch it.
Because there's no reason not to in this game. You don't worry about
your encumbrance, no, right? Like it's totally fine. And in, oh god, I hate these guys so much. All right, I'm gonna rip through. Oh, is there guys coming behind me?
There's a guy, but he's walking back down the trail.
Oh, geez, there's like a ton of them. I'm gonna leave them, just in the interest of getting through this.
Make sure you weren't getting backstabbed.
Oh,
you get backstabbed.
He didn't hit me.
No, but almost.
You do want to
every time.
You do want to be careful too, because like ideally you want to get through these, even these like duplicate runs clean, so that you don't have to use vials, so you have more vials, you know. You can hold a maximum. Like I think you can only hold 20 vials, 20 bullets, and like 10 of certain consumable items like Molotovs and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh, get up the stairs, get up the stairs. I wonder if at some point you can increase the amount. Oh, Jesus. I wonder if at some point you can increase the amount of those that you can hold. I'm not sure. Man, things can go bad on you real quick in this game.
That's what these games are about. It's about, you know, risk and reward.
And rushing. Like, sometimes you're just, you know, not taking things as slowly as you should, and you pay the price, because I'm trying to get back to those souls, you know?
You don't want to lose them, so you want to get them before you end up dying, then you have to, you know, rush too much.
Okay, okay, okay. Woo!
Guns seem a lot more dangerous than magic.
Guns are a problem. They don't hurt a lot, but they do kind of like knock you out of animations from time to time, and that can suck.
Yeah.
And they come up on you pretty quickly too. I don't know why they won't let me backstab. Backstabbing was my bread and butter. So that is, it does seem like that is one of the things about this is, oh no, is, before you could pick, you know, I want to be a sword character, I want to be a light armor character, I want to be a heavy armor character, I want to do magic, I want to do archery, whatever, right?
Yeah.
The different weapons are versatile, like, you know, I've got this sword and this heavy thing, and that's very different than my threaded cane with the whip, but mostly you're going to be playing as an agile sword in one hand, gun in the other hand, dodging, rolling character. Like, it does seem like they've kind of limited you in that sense, and that's, you know, that's fine in a way, but also kind of disappointing in a way where, like, I mean, it's lesser. Like, now you can't choose how you want to play, you have to play the way they're telling you to. Oh, there's dogs down there, that's not the right way.
No.
Where did I Oh, okay, I remember. Okay.
Down the stairs there, yeah.
I have to go up these stairs and then to the left. And then down this ladder, which I fell down and did not successfully hit the guy. I wonder if I... Should I try again? There it is. Oh, he's got my souls too. You see his eyes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, do you see that? He like juked. He did like a fake hit on me.
Fainted you a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Done.
Got my blood echoes. Now I should just go back. I should just be safe and go back. I'll do that, and then I'll pop out and see if I can get us to check out the boss.
Area. Or yeah, boss, yeah.
So I'm just gonna run back safely here. So you can't see from this area because I've been through this area before, but you can pick up very similar things. Like I'm picking up, I think they're called... Everything's got the word blood in it in here. I'm picking up bloodstone shards, which are weapon upgrade materials. So you'll notice my my Kirk hammer is Kirk hammer.
+1.
+1.
Yeah, +1.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to spend a little bit of souls. Hey fellas, don't mind me, I just want to pick up this thing. No, 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 no. Go away. Hey, I have low health. Let's just get the hell out of here. I'm gonna have to walk past all these guys who I skipped last time, unfortunately. Hey dudes. So yeah, like you can spend your souls on buying armor, buying weapons, leveling up, and then also along with some materials on. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! There, I got a decent chunk of that back. There, I got a good parry in on that guy.
Makes for a very, very different game. Or I guess some people, you know, it won't be a different play style for them, obviously, but for those who were just sword and shield or magic users.
Yeah, if you were a parry riposte kind of person, then this should be right up your alley. Otherwise, like I'm okay with trying different things. Like I might have tried a parry riposte build in one of the other Dark Souls games. I just, you know, it kind of sucks that you don't have the same variety. Like I'm probably... this is talking way out of turn, speaking way too early, because I've literally only beaten the one boss, but like that was for me a good reason to want to play through the Souls games again a second time. Is like, well, the first time I did it as a magic dealer, let's do it as a heavy armor sword guy. It was a good reason to want to play again and try something else. I actually got a good chunk of souls there. I'm happy with what happened there.
What is it you desire?
Yeah, you got a good
Very well.
2,000, 3,000?
Well, did I have some going in?
You had like 2,000 going in, I think. So you got.
So that's still only enough to level up like twice what I've got here, and I've only leveled up like 6 times, I guess, so far total. If I do that, that gives me some more damage, or I could go for some more health. I don't think I need more endurance, so I'm gonna try that. Leveled up.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find
There's a
your
guy
worth in
here in a
waking
wheelchair.
world.
I haven't seen him. He pops up and disappears depending on your status. He's sometimes sitting right here. In a wheelchair, and he was kind of like, hey man, welcome to Hunter's Dream. How's it going? Yada yada yada. He is so creepy. He was talking to me, and he was like, hey man, just so you know, like, everything. This is where hunters hang out. This is your area. Feel free to use everything in this area however you wish. This stuff is all here for you. Use it however you want. And then he leans in and whispers like, including the doll. And I'm like, ew, dude. And this was before she was like animated. Like she was just sitting.
Yeah.
She was sitting up there on that ledge and like not alive. And I was like, ew, man, don't be gross. So, I'm gonna pop out of here real quick. I'm gonna try something else.
Okay.
I haven't tried this yet. I did do some of the multiplayer. I did summon a helper in to help me beat the first boss, and it's kind of the same thing. It's similar to dropping a stone or a sign down on the ground, or activating a sign. I rang a little bell, the like I need help bell, and then 5 minutes later or so, someone responded to it. Apparently, you can get a I'm willing to help bell, and then they match you up. What you can also do is you can set a passphrase. I haven't gotten into it somewhere. I think it's into system somewhere. I can set a passphrase, and then I can give the passphrase to other people. Oh, that was Marco. I'm sorry. We'll play as Reginald now. I could give the passphrase to you. I could give the passphrase to a few more friends, and that means that we have now narrowed ourselves into a smaller pool of people playing this game. Which means if you summon help and you have the passphrase zippity-doo, if I'm going into the game and I enter the passphrase zippity-doo and then I go, I would like to help someone, it will match us together, and me and you could go help you clear a level, help you beat a boss, we could beat it together. That's kind of neat.
That's a very different direction for them.
They purposely... Yeah, they purposely in the earlier games kind of didn't want you to do that because they wanted you to... Like, that's why it was difficult to communicate with the other people you were playing with, is because, like, they kind of wanted you to figure it out on your own. And if you were cooperating with people, they wanted that barrier of, like, having to figure it out with this stranger, you know?
Yeah, because I don't view that, you know, her like the Bombcast. I think Brad said that he wanted the creator got the idea from like reading English books, which he didn't quite understand the language himself.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So we want to keep the concept in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, since this game, at least it feels like to me, starts out. I don't know if they assume you've played a Dark Souls game before or what, but like, it starts out pretty hard. And I feel like it does, you could argue, even less explaining of itself than any of the previous games. And so, like, maybe they're just assuming, like, okay, well, I mean, enough's enough. You've kind of, you know, you can make your own decision now. If you want to play with a friend, like, let's not stop you from being able to play with a friend.
Yeah.
Here's a new, this is, at the beginning of the game, you get a choice between 3 different weapons. One's like a saw cleaver.
Okay.
And it's got just a kind of a shorter and a longer version. Then I had the whip cane. And then there's this one, which is an axe. It's a pretty good heavy axe, even if it's in its smaller form. And then if I hit L1, I just stretch it out. And now I've got...
That's all side.
Yeah, check out this charge. Oh, yeah. So let's... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was effective. So, I'm going to try and do my best to get through this area a little bit. I want to at least be able to see the first boss. And then we'll kind of go from there. I'm not real far in. Oh God, hey fellas. Wow. Whenever I'm trying to hurry, I always just make things worse for myself.
I have to say, watch out for all the guys there that you got them pretty quickly.
Yeah. Ah, come on.
There seems to be by far less. I don't know. Remember picking up a lot more like stray loot off enemies.
You picked up
In
more,
Dark
you
Souls.
think, in Dark Souls?
I feel like, yeah, like, pick up like, you know, like some sort of like
look at three like
crappy armor piece or
Oh, well,
shield or.
That's absolutely true. So in this game, from what I've seen, you're not picking up like 90 weapons. Like there's very few weapons in this game. There's like 8, 10 weapons, from everything I've heard. They are transformable. You can like upgrade them up the wazoo, but you're not picking up like club, slightly different club.
Yeah.
Your 90,000th club, you know. When I killed the boss, I don't remember what I got from him, but I didn't get like a new weapon or new armor or anything like that, you know. It seems like they've done a lot of. Oh God, I always forget about that guy. Managed to survive. You see these little echoes too of other people in the game world who are nearby you. Kind of same as usual.
Yeah.
Got your jumping attack still. I'm gonna have guests soon here. Here we go. Hey fellas. Now I'm playing like a champ. Alright, here we go. So I'm actually full up on bullets. I've got 17 blood vials. And I got 10 Molotov cocktails. You do have storage, actually, too, back at your home base. I'm actually going to pop a health thing right now. You have storage back at your home base, so theoretically, if you are full up on... If you are full up on health potions, you can store some for later and then go out and continue earning more, so you can stockpile them if you want to.
Okay, that's...
It's something.
So like if you're full on here, you can like, instead of just leaving it there, you can say send to whatever.
I don't know if you can send it to your stash, but say I'm full up here, I could go back to Hunter's Dream, drop some in my stash, and then come back here and...
I would say that's super friendly, that let you just send things back to like...
No, what are you kidding? No way. Oh, hey, I didn't see those guys. Frame rate's a little dodgy sometimes. Come on. There we go. I think on that guy I actually used a finishing move, like involving my gun. If you're only dealing with one gun guy, he never seems to be too big of a problem. You can kind of just circle strafe around all of his shots. Oh god. Yeah, if you're fighting one gun guy, you can kind of circle strafe around a lot of his attacks.
Okay.
And then you're okay. But if you're fighting other, like I'm doing right now, if you're fighting other guys and they're coming up on you, it's a bit of a problem. See, I didn't get through that area very clean, and I've already lost 3 or 4 of the vials just going through there.
Yeah, you had 17 down to 13.
Yeah, I should have been more careful there for sure. Let's see. I'm getting pretty close to the area where I need to be to get to the boss. So we'll just keep going here for a little bit and see if we can get to him. Because that's kind of, you know, this part's...
That's the game.
These parts are definitely, you know, they're a lot of the challenge of the game a lot of the time. But the real meat of the game is figuring out those boss fights. There we go, yeah! He's not dead yet. There we go. 2 blood vials. Good, 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 good. Oh boy. This guy's pretty fast. There's some big wolves I'm gonna have to face off against pretty soon. Who I handled last time with Molotov cocktails. I'm tempted to try not to do that this time, because I would like to keep those Molotov cocktails for the boss fight, but at the same point, I sure don't want to die. Oh man, speaking of not wanting to die, I am not in a good spot there. See, I don't know why I didn't get the good attack there on him.
Yeah. That's like anything else. It's probably some sort of, you know, it's like the backstab. Probably be at the exact right angle, or who knows what.
Yeah, and I find that to be quite a shame too, because like it makes me a little averse to trying it against a big, like, apparently you can try it, you can do it with like pretty well everything in the game, like bosses included.
Yeah.
But it's I'm risk averse in these games, especially when I'm on a long run in between, you know, bonfires or lamps or whatever. I don't want to stand there in front of a boss's attack and hope that my gun's gonna stagger him. And then if it does stagger him, I get in there and I don't do a good, you know, parry riposte or whatever. So I need to run, like, I need to go not like 30 yards down this bridge, not very far. Should
is it
I...
the same thing? Is there like a fog door type thing, or is it in the world?
The first time you ever encounter a boss, it's in world. For the one that I encountered. And then when I came back to him, there was now a fog door there. So it seems like they surprise you the first time. So these two guys are not fun to deal with. I
like a party.
might pop a vial and hope that I can just run past them. I did it once successfully, and I actually got stuck on a doorway, and I could just stand there and take my time and kill them. So let's keep up with my... Oh, hey. Alright. Where's your friend? Why isn't your friend here? Okay, good start. Hey, man. Okay, good. Now there's some guys in here looking to fuck up my day. My screen's really dark right now. It's actually pretty hard for me to see what's going on here. There we go. There we go. I think I'm gonna be alright here. In fact, I'm not even gonna go back up those stairs and deal with those guys. I'm just gonna keep on walking. So this is actually a room we were in earlier on my other character, that is just down from my starting bonfire. I don't care, I'm calling it a bonfire.
Yeah.
Because I'm about
Oh yeah, that's the wheelchair guy, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna actually circle back up here once I open this door. And there's one more guy standing between me and freedom here. Hey friend, how are you? Yeah, see, with these guys, like, especially these guys, I'm more tempted to just back away from them. So there's a bloodstone shard. That is your, that's your crafting item.
Okay.
I'm way more tempted with these guys just to back off of them or dodge their attacks and then just swing at them as opposed to trying to pistol attack them. One, because I want to save my pistol attacks for the boss if I think they might help. And two, because, like, it's not worth the risk. Just, like, back away from them, you know? So here I could return to Hunter's Dream. Unfortunately, there's no option to just, like, sit and rest and then stand back up. But that's okay, because I'm actually not looking to respawn bad guys anyways. I'm going to go deal with this boss fight. And since that bonfire is the bonfire I last rested at anyways, I'm kind of all set, you know?
Yeah.
Right, no, I can't open that door.
That door only was one way, Brian. You can't do that.
Yeah. Alright, just...
That's not how doors function.
And now those dogs are over there, but I can just go this way, and they won't bother me. I have some of the ugliest, scariest bird-looking things you've ever seen over here to deal with. No, I missed them. Okay. Better luck next time. Oh, come on.
You got him. Oh.
Oh man, let's just do this. There we go. Nope. Apparently not. I find with that guy, I do like to gun parry him, because normally, at least, not that time, but normally he's not that hard to gun parry, and it takes way less shots to kill him that way, and I don't want to screw around with him any longer than I have to. Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah, these guys are ugly, nasty things. They're not that hard to kill. They're just, boom, done. Okay, now it's go time. I'm leaning forward. I'm concentrating. I am equipping oil urns, which apparently cover the target in oil, so I'm assuming if I hit him with an oil urn and then some Molotovs, I'm in business. These are your these are basically your, like, items that you can redeem for blood echoes or souls.
Okay.
So, like, you can pop them to get some, like, souls on demand, basically. And I think I'm gonna want to do my charge attacks on this guy. Last time I just popped a summon stone, like, right here. And right this doorway here where I'm standing is where the fog gate is if you don't kill it on your first try.
Alright.
But the first time I was playing this game, I was just walking through here, and I don't know if you can hear too well, but you'll just hear something soon here. There's our man. So apologies to people who think this is kind of cheating or sketchy or whatever. I'm gonna try and throw as many Molotovs at this guy as possible. Because I've never beat him on my own before. Oh god, I hate this part. Take that! Right in the face. Alright, good start. Good start! Yeah! Oh no, oh no,
Is
oh no.
he on fire? No.
Oh god, I'm almost dead. Something really great. I don't know if he stays. You mean like stays oiled up?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I do like that it seems as if I'm gonna be pretty generous with my healing items here. Oh my god. Sometimes, as much as I like doing it usually, sometimes the lock on camera works against you.
Yeah. The camera's never been that great on these games.
No, it has not. Oh man.
Obviously, the camera is almost the geometry.
The camera does get stuck on the geometry, and things, bad guys, everything gets stuck on the geometry in this game. So you take the good with the bad, I guess. And 2 attack, and oil to the face, and fire to the face. And he didn't hit me there, but now I'm too close to him to see what's going on. Fire! Did I throw that right over his head? I fucking did.
I think you did.
Okay, man. Uh-oh. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, come on. Get on target with these throws, man.
They locked on and everything, too.
Get away from him. Disengage. No, 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 no. Okay. That'll hit him, right? No.
No.
Alright, I'm out.
Between the arms.
I'm out. Oh, that was good. Now we're just gonna do that like 9 to 10 more times.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm really nervous here, man. Come on. No. No, 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 no. I'm dead. Am I dead? I'm dead.
You're dead.
That's the first boss.
Does not look easy.
I'm stressed out. Because here's the thing, if I want to go fight him again, I don't have any more Molotov cocktails.
And you're down to 6 files.
And I'm down to 6 blood vials, yes, because I used them quite liberally there. I was thinking that I'm so not far in my main playthrough that if I actually beat him there, I was going to turn this into my main playthrough. So sometimes some stuff changes here, like, here's this, accept a gift from the messengers, like this obviously wasn't here before. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. So now they have given me the ability to summon in help.
Summon. They basically want you to do the boss once first.
And I believe, actually, this is the first time in this playthrough that she's awake. Like, the stat below your held blood echoes at the top there, the little eyeball, is called insight.
Yeah.
And you need to. It's a currency, I guess, that you need to use to summon people. So you can't just summon people infinitely either.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I don't think you can actually level up your guy at all until you have 1 insight. Having 1 insight like unlocks her as an option to even talk to.
Okay.
So, you pretty well have to go into your first boss attempt at base level and kind of go from there.
Interesting.
So, I mean, I beat that first boss, who's cool looking, I think, but real hard. And I was able to level up a few times off the back of that, and I got the Kirk Hammer. The Kirk Hammer, actually, after I beat the first boss, just became available for purchase from this fellow over here. He's your kind of, actually, we'll see it now. There's a set of quite a bit better than your default armor available from this guy for, like, 2,500 souls, so that's not too bad.
No.
To get you kind of going, and that's what I'm wearing on my other character right now. So, like, I haven't fought another boss since, so can't say for sure, but after I beat that first boss, I've gone into some new areas with some new bad guys. And they're tough, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit more capable with my main guy now. So maybe the ramp might just be a little difficult. I would say if you do play the game and you need to summon in help, like I kind of found this with Dark Souls 2, I had to summon in help on a few bosses. If you need to summon in help, like, don't feel bad about it, like...
It's in there for a reason, you know.
In the first Dark Souls game...
Some bosses even almost built towards having people with you as well, too. Like, obviously they're all soloable, but...
Sure, some of them, like, I remember in Dark Souls 2, there was the Sentinels bosses, there was like 3 of them, and they were just all over. You could tell it mechanically it was set up for you to be doing it with more than one person. And I would try my best to get it done with one person, and I feel like that was partially based off my time with Dark Souls 1, where it really felt like you were supposed to try and do everything with one person. But I don't know. Like, I feel like now they're leaning more on their co-op stuff, where, don't get me wrong, you can do it by yourself, but some of these fights almost seem designed for 2 people. Not necessarily that one that I just did. But I've heard multiple accounts of people who are well-versed in the Souls games taking hours to beat that boss, that first boss. So, do what you gotta do. Grind for hours.
Get frustrated.
Grind for hours, get to level 50, over-level the content, summon in guys, summon in friends, which apparently you can do now. Just get it done, because, like, that's just the first boss. So time will tell if I like this game or not. Like, I really enjoyed playing Dark Souls 1. I love that game. That's one of my favorite games ever. I played through it 3, 4, 5 times. I really liked Dark Souls 2 a lot, but by the time I was done playing it, the last thing I wanted to do was play any more of it because I just had such a frustrating time going through it. So I feel like this time I might be a little more lax on myself when it comes to, like, summons and stuff like that. Because I want to enjoy this. I don't want to be like, oh god, I hate this, you know?
Yeah, enjoy the game,
Don't play it the way you perceive that people think you should play it. That's actually kind of why I hate that there's no shields in here. Is like, some people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't have been using your shield anyways. I'm like, whatever. Play the game how you want. There were shields in the Dark Souls games. If you wanted to use one, use one. You know? There isn't in this game, and that's fine, you know? But summons
Well,
are in the
use what
game.
that game.
Yeah, use what the game gives you. There are summons in the game. If you want to summon somebody, do it. And since the game, at least right now, is pretty new, you're not going to have that thing where like you're just going to get like a level 90 person coming in and carrying you through a boss fight. Like this is the time of discovery. This is the time of everybody struggling through this together. So
Yeah.
the person who's coming in to help you is not carrying you through the boss fight. They are very, very glad to be helping too, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I don't know, that's Bloodborne. Like it's way too early to tell. Even when I finish this game, sometimes I need a cooldown period with these kinds of games before I really can identify how I feel about them. But what I can say definitively is this is a Souls game. This is... Oh, what is it? Hey, what is this? Oh, this is the hat. I can give the guys the hat. Here you go, guys.
Now you're all cool.
Now you're all cool. Just like me. We got 4 little mini Clint Eastwoods and Robert Downey Jr. So, that's Bloodborne. I don't know, man. If you buy it, good luck, I guess. That's all I can say.
It up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, if you do, we'll exchange passcodes and we'll fight through these bosses together. I feel like I would have less of a problem summoning in help if it was somebody I knew, and I knew we were both, like, having trouble. Be like, well, let's just do this together, you know?
Yeah.
So if you do pick it up, let me know. We'll get a passcode and we'll try that out, because that's definitely a new part about this whole experience.
Sounds good.
So that's Bloodborne. Good night, everybody.